How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Junk Camaro Garage. Well, today we're not going to be working on the Camaro. We're going to be working on something else. We are going to be working on my tractor because it needs to get out of here. Because I need room in my garage because I'm running out of space. And I actually want to have it all nice and neat for the LS teardown. So let's go get this thing going. We got to go not really rebuild the starter, put new bolts in it. Last time I worked on this months ago, I converted it to 12 volt. And pretty much what ended up happening was the bolts that were holding the starter together were so rusted out and everything that once I put 12 volts to it, just all the extra power from all that fun stuff right there kind of just broke the bolts in half and bad things happened. So anyways, I have this rod right here that I'm going to be using to pretty much put the starter back together with, because this needs to be like 7.5 inches, and I figured this will work. So I'm going to go and cut this in half, stick this in there, and hopefully get it all put back together. Alright, so pretty much how I have this set up, I have the rod going through where the bolt needs to be. I have it held back here with this vice grip. But before I cut this in half, I gotta get this nut all the way down here. So you're gonna see me spin this bunch, and probably in fast forward. This is taking forever. That'll be good there. I'm just going to cut it here and then just tighten it up more. You'll see. Oops. Alright, so got my hair cutter. You know, one of those Harbor Freight specials. I'm just going to cut this right here. There we go. Now, I'll disconnect this for safety reasons. Because with my luck, I'll accidentally hit it and cut my arm wide open. Alright, so now I'll go and get the socket and go and give her some old hand dog and duggas. See, this is much faster. Get this all lined up. There we go. Now it's pretty much in place. I can undo this. There we go. There. Perfect. If I really feel anxious, I'll cut that little bit off too, but for now, whatever. Now, I'll go and stick this in and do all that fun stuff. That's the side I cut. side with good threads. But what I gotta do first is put this on, get her all where she needs to be, and then put it in, because this side's all fucked up. God damn it. Okay, now after a minute of swirling, more like 5 minutes of swirling this thing around, we're about where we need to be. So we'll go shove her on in. Hopefully it's threading. Maybe. Sort of, kind of. Oh yeah, there it goes. Bam, right there. Now we'll do what we did before. Grab this. Stick it here. Go and grab this. Oh yeah, we're good. Am I out of go-go juice? Oh yeah, I gotta plug the air compressor back in, so I'll be right back. That should be good. There that goes. See, all good. Now we'll go and tighten this up. There. Perfect. And here is the finished product. Well, sort of. I still gotta put this thing on to cover up all that fun stuff, but I figure I'll do that once I'm buttoning pretty much everything back up, because I still got a lot of work I gotta do on this thing. Alright, so since my garage is like super dark when the garage door is shut, I got my little light there to help me. Go and slap this in. Hopefully. Okay, well, quick history lesson on this thing, if I didn't explain it to you guys before. This has been sitting outside for 30 years until I got it. Well, this has been sitting outside for 30 years before I got it, or 30 or more years. Pretty much it was my great uncle's tractor. It's a 1954 Farmall. I don't know when he got it, but pretty much my uncle had it. Ended up, a head gasket ended up going, and he just kind of left it outside and everything, so water and bad things ended up happening, and he moved out of this house, so I ended up getting it and pulling it down the street with my truck, since his house is literally right up the street from mine. And pretty much what I've done to it so far is the engine was seized, of course, because water and everything went down there. When I took the head off, there was probably like a good 3 inches of dirt and a couple cylinders at least. So I got that all out, soaked in Marvel Mystery Oil for about 3 or 4 days. Grabbed my truck, hooked the chain up to it, put it in gear, just started tugging on it to try to break the engine free, and the whole thing was doing a wheelie in the air. And pretty much while it was doing a wheelie, I was up here smacking the pistons with a hammer. Probably not the smartest thing I've ever done, but I've done lots of other dumb things, so, you know, But that's that. I got the head cleaned up, put a new head gasket in, new spark plugs. This was a 6-volt system, but I have it set up for 12 volt right now. So hopefully I can get that to work and everything. We'll see. But anywho, starter's in. We'll go and see if that still works and, kind of go from there. Okie dokie. So I'm just going to use my jump pack and see if this works. Hopefully it does. I have the positive terminal hooked up to the negative on this because these old tractors, a lot of them were positive grounds, which is just pretty much when you hook up the positive to the ground. So I'm going to see if this works with the jump pack anyways. So here we go. Oh. Really? All right. Oop. Well, it made this spark. Probably not a good ground. So let's try it again. Yeah, the ground's pretty much junk. So we're going to try hooking it up to there. Trying it. Yeah, that's also a no-go. Try this now. Oh. Oh yeah. That's working. Oh. Doesn't smell too happy either. Alright everyone, so this is my extremely rigged up setup that I recommend no one do. Anywho, this is what we got. My fuel tank is all full of crap, so we're not going to be using that. So instead, we got this little device. Pretty much, it's a hose with a funnel attached to it, connected to the fuel line. Since this thing is gravity fed, that's why this is up high and all that fun stuff. Oh, and another weird thing. Well, not really weird, but the carburetor is down here and the fuel gets sucked up here. Oh, I needed a muffler on this because there was none on it. So I put an old 3rd gen Camaro muffler on it. It works. So, yeah. And this didn't really have an air filter either. It had kind of like an oil canister thing. It kind of like, hold on, I'll just show you. This is what I mean. It sucks the air up from up here. Air goes through here. Then there's oil down there. Okay, so now that I got this all finagled up on my table so you guys have a good view of all the crap I'm probably going to be doing, let's get started. Oh, and by the way, I got this cool wristband for Father's Day from my son. It's pretty sweet. Oh, hold on. There it is. Oh, it's got magnets on it so I won't lose my tools and crap like I usually do. So, it's kind of helpful. Alright, but here we go. Oh, first I need fuel. So stupid me. I put all the fuel in the Camaro. Fuck. Alright, so I got some fuel. So I guess now it's time to try my rigged up setup. Here we go. Alright, turn jump pack on. Dump some of the good stuff in. Hopefully it's filling up. Maybe? guess we're gonna try it. Oh, of course it's safe and field. Alright, so here we go. And of course, shade tape ground. Oh. Try this again. Well, I think it's because my fuel isn't getting into the carburetor for some reason. I guess we're gonna just keep trying on her to see what she does. Oil pump's working, I heard that. Let's see if she's even sucking fuel in. Oh yeah, there's fuel in the carb. That is for sure. Ooh, it's definitely old fuel. Let's go choke her a bit and try her again. Yep, gotta turn it on. It fired. Ooh. That was scary. Scared the shit out of me. Oh, fuck. Just try it again. Oh. Yeah. Well, at least we know she's firing. Ooh. Try it again. Whoa. Okay. I'm just gonna chill on that. Ugh. Okay, so I got a little bit of a theory on why it's doing the big pop at the end. Essentially, all the power is going to the starter. I don't think enough's going to the coil. So once I disengage the starter, then enough power goes to the coil and it does the bang. So I gotta come up with a new way of starting it while that can get the power it needs. So I have a little bit of an idea. Alright, so my new plan. I got a jump pack down here. Well, not like a jump pack like that, but a car charger. I'm gonna use this to turn the battery over and use the jump pack to power the coil. So 2 little things of electricity going. Makes it twice as much fun. Okay, well, let's give it another try. Turn that on. And we'll turn this to I guess let's start out at 10 amps. Let's see how this goes. Nope. Needs a little bit more amperage than that. Oop. See? Fired there. Trying to prove my point. This isn't doing the fun things I want it to do. Just keeps popping. Well, maybe it's getting too much fuel. Probably check the fucking idle. I think she might be getting too much. Let's try that. Plus these rings aren't so happy. Like I know at least like 2 of the pistons. The rings on them are, well, pretty much seized up and not fully up against the wall. So, well, wall of the cylinder. So, I guess we'll give it another shot to see if it does. Oh, there's definitely a crap ton of fuel in there. All right. Let's give this another go. Definitely wants. Blew the fuse in the. I think I'm gonna switch it around. I'll hook this up to the coil. Use the jump pack for the starter. Turn it down to maybe 40 amps. We'll try that. And we'll give this a go. Okay, so I think I got it figured out. We were having a little bit of a grounding issue. So, take 2 or 3, whatever it is. Try it again. I want to add some fresh fuel to it. Might be out of that. Okay, here we go again. Let's see if the spark plugs are even firing right now. Go on the old spark plug right here. Put it to there. Try it again. Nope, no spark. You know, it would probably work if I had the jump pack on. Try it again. Yep, no spark. Huh. Alright, we'll try it now. Oh yeah, that works. Now give her a go. Oh yeah. She's firing again. Turn this off so I don't get bit. Alright. Try it again. this on. I feel like my starter needs some lube. Here we go. I'm gonna give her another go. This isn't going how I planned at all. I thought it'd be running at least. Nope. Okay, so I'm calling it for tonight because I gotta go to work in a little bit. But anywho, damn it. So this engine just isn't building up enough compression because the rings are all froze up and all that fun crap. Cause see, after all turning it over, nothing. So next step, I guess, I'm gonna take out all the spark plugs, throw some diesel in there, see if I can get the rings and all that other gunk freed up, and hopefully this engine can make some compression so it can go and start sucking fuel up. But I guess until then, it's just gonna sit here. Alright, well, thanks guys for watching this episode. If you kind of want to see if this thing will run, hit the subscribe button. And if you're one of the followers of this channel, thanks for watching. Even though you guys probably just give me crap all the time. Oh well. Well, until next time.